Hi folks, how you doing? This is Susie Meadows. Welcome to Monday's Facebook Live. I'm glad you're joining me. This is Monday, January 25th. You'll know you're live with me if you see the red box up in the corner that says live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay. Or maybe you're watching it on YouTube, because I try to download these and take it over to YouTube because I know there's different ways of watching things. So, but I do appreciate you coming. Thank you, Susan. I see you're here. Hot diggity dog. Hope things are going well. Here in Indiana, it's starting to get a little bit chilly, as in 30s. We had some sleet earlier today, and tonight they don't know if it's going to be sleet or ice or rain, but you know, that's just the way it is here in the Midwest with winter. So I hope it's your weather is better, or at least you're getting a chance to stay inside. Thankfully, I get to work from home during my day job, and so I don't have to get out and about when the weather's nasty, and I sure appreciate that. That is a blessing, because I don't like driving in yucky stuff, but I will. But okay, well, I want to go ahead and double check on my iPad that it looks like we are going, so which is wonderful. Get that off here to the side. Well, I don't know what you've been doing. Oh, Susan, you're lucky you're in Florida. But I guess sometimes you get the hurricanes and stuff like that. But I bet you're enjoying it right now. It's definitely better than this ice and stuff. So, but on today's Facebook, this is actually part 2 of the challenge. A couple weeks ago, I had challenged myself to figure out how to do some treat packaging for ding-dongs, these cute little single ding-dongs. And this is what we came up with. And then as I was doing it and finishing, I looked at the clock and realized it was half an hour. It's like, oh my goodness, I had planned on doing 2 projects. So that's why this is part 2. Hey, Mary Lynn, glad you're joining me. And so part 2 was to figure out the treat packaging for these cute strawberry donuts. And I sort of teased you because I did do a template. And this is one of them that I did. And but where I'm going to show you how I made this box. But some other things just happened, just really quick reminders. Remember, we are in the midst of this catalog that goes till June, the mini, and the key thing is celebration. So with celebration, it just goes till the end of February, and every $50 you get a chance to order stuff out of here that's free. So you don't want to forget about that. And yep, we're going to dig into these donuts here in a minute, but I just got to show you a few things that I played over the weekend. I don't know if you get the paper pumpkins. They come in the orange boxes. It's a monthly crafting kit. And this is the one that just came. It is Sending Hearts. And over the weekend, I took some time and made some of these projects. The thing is, you never know if it's going to be cards or if it's going to be treats. But this time, it was cards. There was everything you need to make 4 of these cards and 4 of these cards. Well, every time I want to challenge myself to make some alternatives. And so I did. I made some alternatives, some hugs and kisses. Yeah, that's what you call it. And this is one actually I showed. I put a video on YouTube. So on how to make this card. And this was my elaborate one. So, but I made these with all the goodies in the box. So, but I just want to show you what I was playing with this weekend. I just had to. Okay, but let's get back to what we're going to be working on. Let me get these out of the way. Oops. And let me send you down. So, of course, you know, I got to turn some light on, and I've got to turn things around. Okay, here we go. Hang on with me. We're going to go down, and I know I've got to move my... There we go. Got to move my stand just a little bit. Otherwise, when you're looking at me, you get to see the ceiling light. And I don't figure you want to really see my ceiling light. I want to go this up just a little bit more here. See if I can do that. I don't want the phone to fall out of the mount. That'd be nasty, wouldn't it? Okay. Okay, well, I know I need to do this. We're going to go up a little bit more. Thanks for being patient, gang. Susan, I bet you, I wonder if your daughter has dug into those donuts because they are tasty. So let me scoot some stuff up here. Like I said, this is what we made last time with the ding-dongs. So, part 1 challenge, and this is part 2. Okay, so what we are using are the Lots of Heart bundle. And this is the stamp set. And there's dies with this called mini heart dies. All kinds of dies. I've showed you last time, so I'm not going to go into it. But these are some of the ones I've used. And here's some of the pretties. I just had to go ahead and die cut some of them out. So let's go ahead and get our project up. Okay, get these out of the way. I can scoot everything up. I'm going to need this. We're going to make this box. Okay, I don't know if you like making 3D items. I made this out of the Flower and Field, which was the free paper. And this time we're going to make it out of cardstock. And here is the template that we're going to be using. So, let me get everything around here. We're going to start from scratch. So I think so you can send that template. I will also put a picture of this on Facebook when I post what our project is. So in the meantime, I'm going to get this out of the way because we need a 5.5 sheet of paper by 10. Well, I need to get my trimmer. I need to get my arm out. We're going to start with 10 inches and get that cut. There we go. Remember, there is a trimmer and a scoring blade. And now we need 5.5 inches. There's my 5. There's my 5.5. Okay, so this is the piece we're going to work with. I'm going to get the trimmer out of the way. We are going to start what I call the landscape side. I need to get my template so I can make sure I'm doing it correctly here. I'm moving things. Okay, so we need, and of course my iPad's in the way. Imagine that. Let me scoot some things. Thanks for being patient with me, guys. Okay, we are going to score at 1 3/4. So 1 3/4. We're going to score. Making sure I do this right. Yep, 1 3/4 we're going to score. We're going to score at 4 3/4. We're going to score at 6.5. And then we're going to score at 9.5. So there should just be half an inch piece left. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it. Okay. And then I need 1 3/4 on both sides. So here's my inch, here's my 3/4. And score it. And then I'm just going to flip it and do 1 3/4 on the other side. Okay, and score it. Okay, get our trimmer out of the way. Okay, get the bone folder and do some folding and creasing on each of the score lines. There's our little 1/2 inch. There's our spot in the middle. Here's the other spot, and I have one at the end. There we go. Okay, now it's time to do some trimming. Now you can trim, when you trim, you need to trim right in the middle of that score line. Well, I just need of this one, bring my template back over here. So here's what we've got. So I need to remove this one and this one. So we'll do that right now. I like making 3D items. I don't know if you guys do. Sometimes I'll look on Pinterest and find some patterns, and sometimes I'll just create what I need. Now, to make this slide, this is going to be my lip that goes in, so I like taking just a little bit of the corner off here. Okay, now each of these need to be trimmed right in the middle. There we go. And we're keeping all of these. So we'll flip it on the other side. So Susan, what are you working? You said you're watching and you're working. What are you working on? Is it your job? Are you working on crafting or? Okay. Now I want to take a little bit off the corner of these. This is going to be sliding in, so we're going to take a little corner off. Here, off this tab. Sometimes it's easier for me just to scoot this back, these two back, because I want to take just a corner off. Well, hey, Missy, how you doing, cuz? Glad you could join us. I'm making a box for some strawberry donuts. This is part of challenge 2. Last Monday, I do a Facebook Live every Monday. I thought I could get it all done in one sitting, and I couldn't. So, this is part 2. So, and I'm just trimming because we're making a box. Ah, Susan works from home. There you go. Well, that's cool. I'm sure those recipients sure appreciate the help. Okay. Because it's frustrating when you can't, you think you read something and you think you understand and then you find out you don't. And actually my cousin Missy is watching and she works in the healthcare field also. Okay, now we're ready to put this box together. And the way we're going to do that is just like this. Okay, we're going to go just like that. So I like using the multi-purpose glue. And you don't need gobs, but you need a little bit. You can use tear and tape, but oops, I do not want glue on my work surface. In fact, I'm going to pull the silicone mat out just in case. The nice thing about the silicone mat is glue gets on it and it doesn't stick. Because I tell you, this is sticky glue. And I'm just going to fold this over. I want it. I like having it fairly square, so we'll stand it up. Make sure it's square. And now we'll do some gluing here. This is going to get glued in. Get that over, get this glue in. Okay. Now sometimes for these boxes, you can go find a pattern, or you can come up with a pattern yourself, because if you know the length of your item, you know the width of your item, from there you can figure out what your dimensions need to be. Okay, so get the glue out of the way for a little bit, and this is where I think I need a little more off here so it slides in easier. Okay, and this will slide in just like that. Now, let's make sure, here's the test. Let's make sure the donuts fit. These strawberry donuts, you know, part of the challenge, not only am I making this box, part of the challenge was to make sure I didn't eat these. Because I've had these for, I bet, 3 to 4 weeks now. And they are so tasty with a cup of coffee as a midday snack. Here's the challenge. Are we meeting it? Boom. There you go. How was that? Pretty. So that's our box. Now, let's decorate it. And to decorate it, I'm going to use, and I have already cut these out. Like I said, I'm using the Lots of Hearts, the stamp set, and these dies. And I've already cut them out because, like I said, I thought I was going to do this last week. So this is this die right here. And I cut this out of Misty Moonlight. I stamped this one with Seaside spray. And then I cut it out. And this one, I also did Misty Moonlight. I thought I'd do a little bit of a variety. So, but we're going to bump it up. In other words, we are going to give it some elevation. So we're going to use our dimensionals. And put it on the back of this heart. Peel them off. Put this right in the middle. Got to pick it up here. Okay. There we go. And this, we could go like this. I think we're going to go like this. I sort of like the angle. Okay. Now, I want this, and we need a sentiment. So let's get that sentiment, and then we'll figure out for sure where everything's going to go. So I am using, which one am I using this time? You're All Heart is the one I'm going to go with. And so I have some scrap, just some scrap of white. Remember, these are not rubber stamps, so they need a little bit of cushion. And what ink shall I use? I think I'll use that Misty Moonlight, and I didn't pull that out, so hang on while I pull it out. Okay. And I always like stamping on a piece of scrap paper. So, just to see how it's going to look. Well, it might help if I bring it up here. Bring it so you can see it. Doesn't help when I do it out off the camera, does it? Because I don't know which piece is big enough. We're going to try this little skinny one. And if it's not big enough, then I'll go to the big dude. Okay. Go straight down and straight up. Yep. Oh, that is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Now, we could cut this straight, but I think I like angles. So I'm going to do a couple angles here. And we're going to figure out where to put that. I think we're going to put it right there. So I'm actually just going to glue this one down. And I think I want you a little bit different. So you're there. And then I want this popped up. Well, these are big dimensionals. I could cut them in half. Or I have some mini dimensionals when I find them here in a minute. Here we go. These are the little minis. And we'll put them over there. Put a couple minis on it. Okay. Aren't the hearts gorgeous? I just love them. And they don't have to be for Valentine's Day. Because you're a heart, that isn't necessarily, it could be a Valentine's, but it doesn't have to. So I'm going to put you right there. Now, I wanted to show you a couple different things here. Let's get some space here. I have things floating everywhere. Okay, we have these little heart charms. And they're silver. But here's an example of one that I colored Poppy Parade. And so I don't know. We could go with, I think I just want a silver one. I don't think I need to color this one. Okay, and I have got this. I've already made a bow. Actually, I made it in the past. It wasn't for this project, but I saved it. And I think we're going to put that right there. But I want to figure out a way. Okay, I can put this here. I could put it, I'm going to just go like, I'm going to put it right there. Duh. I'm making decisions on the fly. Imagine that. I'm going to use my mini glue dots, and I'm just going to roll it. And I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to do another one. And I'm going to roll it also. I'm making them into a log is what I'm doing. Putting it on the back. There we go. And I think I want you're going to go right. I could hide it to hide my mechanics, but I'm not going to. I'm just truly folding it. I like that. Yes. If you look really close, you could see my glue dot, but I don't care. And then I'm going to put that bow. And see, this is part of it's Flowers for Every Season, and it's Misty Moonlight in silver. So the silver goes with that. So once again, get a glue dot. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate those. Put this on. Let me see which side do I want. I want it on this side. So I'm putting it there. Okay, it's time to take my pick tool and get it off my fingers. There we go. We're going to put it here. There we go. Woohoo! I like that. Now, we could bump this up again or we could lay it flat. We're going to bump it. It needs some more elevation. Okay, I want it right here. So I'm just going to put them right on my box. Take off the tops and boom. How is that? Is that not the cutest thing? Let's get some of these. Now, I got something else I got to show you. I have these cute, I'm going hearts all the way. Okay, I'm going to take one of these Resin Hearts. I don't know if you've ever seen how you can color those, but I've got Misty Moonlight, and these are alcohol markers or Stampin' Blends, and I'm going to take the brush end, and I'm not tearing up my tip. I'm just literally laying it down. I want to see, that's Misty Moonlight, but I also have Seaside Mist. And I don't know. Oh, that doesn't show up at all. Nope, won't be using that. We're going to use, yep, it's going to be and it's actually the light Misty Moonlight. I wonder what the dark would look like. Let's try it on, let's try it. Get this, scoot stuff up so it's not in the shadows. Let's see what the dark looks like. I'm not sure which. I sort of like the light, I think. Yep, I like that. So we're going to take, now where are we going to, okay. See, like I said, I'm going all hearts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So see, we need a 5th heart, don't we? Use take your pick tool, grab it. And I could put it on the inside. Nope, nope. I could put it down here. I'm going to put it right here. Woohoo! There we go. Isn't that the cutest thing? I like that. We'll get this a little bit closer so you can see. Isn't this pretty? So it's heart upon heart upon heart upon heart upon heart. How's that? That's a lot of hearts. So, okay. So that's the one that we've made. And I wanted to show you, I have another one that I've made. Here we go. I knew I had another one. I was looking for it. This one I didn't do as many hearts, but I did use that charm and I tied it. And so it's actually dangling. So I thought that was a different way to use the charm. So here are our 3 different, can you see those? Yes. Okay, good. Those are 3 different treat boxes. Hey, Doris, glad you made it. Wisconsin, frosty, huh? Oh, you said you've been busy fussy cutting, doing Valentine cards. Excellent. Now, I wanted to show you, I think we have time to do one other really small project. Part of Paper Pumpkin, I showed you those earlier. They have an add-on kit this time. They're little love boxes. Get all my papers out of the way. Little love boxes. And they're only $8, but they come with 20 little boxes, snails, which I've showed you the snail suite before, which is adorable, and some labels. But I wanted to see what it would look like using this particular Lots of Heart. So this is what it comes with. It comes with our snails. We're not going to use those. All we're going to use is a box. We're going to put this little box together here. And I want to show, here's an example of one that I made over the weekend. Isn't that cute? With the snail, and I used some of the different dyes and stuff. And here I use those white Resin Hearts. I didn't color them this time. But I want to see what it looked like with this. So Really easy to put these together. You see all these score lines. We just fold them all on the score lines. Just fold, 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 fold. And really, it's better if you do it with a bone folder. Makes it a little crease, a little better. So we'll just do a couple of the key areas with the bone folder. Okay, the way you put it together, if you look at this, this is the lid, this is the bottom. So you bring these 4 little tabs in. Let me scoot stuff over. Bring the 4 little tabs in. And that is going to be our closure, that hole right there. So it's better if I just move this back. We bring our 2 little tabs in and we fold this over. There we go. We do that over here too. And that is our box. Now, you may be wondering how big it is. Well, it is, I'm pretty sure, it is 2 inches by 3 inches. And let me see what will fit in it. Actually, I know I've got it over here. 2 little snack size Hershey bars will fit in there. And thank you, Doris. You'll have to go back and watch the replay because that's the one that I created. These are examples, but this is the one that we actually created. So go back and check out the replay on that. But I want to put this together really quick. So we're going to put these back in here. Now, I thought I would use something different. Maybe I'll close it up here. Okay. Where is it? Here is this label. And this is from the Ornate Frames. These are all the different frames they make. And we're going to use this one because I thought it fits right there. I thought that would be really cute. So first of all, I want to put my sentiment. And that sentiment I'm going to go with, because we're using the lots of heart, we're going to use my heart smiles just thinking about you. That's the one we're going to use. So once again, I need to get my foam mat out because it doesn't have rubber. And we're going to do this in black. Memento black ink. Okay. Make sure it's got a good, like I said, I always like to see what it looks like. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so now I'm ready to truly do it. Okay, I'm going to go straight down and press. The nice thing is, if I goofed, there is always a second side. You know that. That's what's nice about this. I could have always flipped it over. Now, I want to tie this shut. I thought I would use this silver edged, metallic edged ribbon. And so we're going to make sure, bring it around. Thing is, I want plenty. I keep cutting it too short and struggle, and I'm not going to struggle this time. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. Okay, now, the way I like to put this on is I need my dimensionals. I like putting a dimensional on either side of this ribbon. And that's going to allow us to open and close the ribbon if we want. Untie the ribbon to get into the box is what it allows us to do. Okay. Now, we're doing this on the fly. I've not made this particular one as a sample. So, of course, it's a scary thing, me trying to tie a bow on live camera, but hey, it's just the way it's going to go. I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'll untie it and try it again, won't I? Okay. Tying the bow. Come on, work with me. Okay. Well, it's a little flopper, isn't it? Well, let's see about moving it. Let's see. Okay. Well, I don't like it, so I'm going to redo it. How's that? And in fact, I'm going to do it upside down. see if that would make a difference. It probably doesn't, but we'll see. Okay. I don't know that it's any better, but that's okay. We're going to scoot it up a little bit. There we go. Yes, actually, I like it better. I like it better. Get a little bit of... There we go. Okay, now we need to decorate this. Now, how are we going to decorate it? I don't know. You know, this time, these are to show you some of these dies. I wanted to show you this guy right here. This makes, when you cut it out, I've got a little tin here that made all of these little hearts. And I wanted, there was one up here that I thought I would use. And I can go with just the outline, or I could insert the inside. But I don't want to. I think I want to keep it frilly. Well, I'm calling it frilly. I don't know if it really is. I think I want to go. Yes, I want that right there. Okay. Now's the dangerous thing, putting a little bit of glue on it. But that's okay. We just need a little bit. Because this is tacky glue, let me tell you. So we're going to put you right here. I like that. Ooh, that's looking good. Okay, now we could, and I think we'll put, what about a flirty flamingo heart here? Yep, we're going to do that. Just a little bit of glue. There we go. Looks good. Now, we could have went with these Resin Hearts, but you know, I don't think I'm going to. I like that. So, yep. But this particular die makes all these little hearts, which is nice. So, okay. So, let's get these things out of the way. Let me show you a summary of what we have made. Okay, like I said, got things everywhere. Appreciate you guys catching up with me and watching. Oh, Doris always does her bows upside down. That makes sense. I think I'm going to try doing that a little bit more. That made it was easier. So, okay, so this is what, I see that the camera is sliding down a little bit, which is okay. This is what we made to get started. We made this one. So if you came in late, watch the replay to see the details and see the template for that one. This is the one I teased you with earlier from last week. And this is another example of one that I made. And then we also use these little, what are these? Little love box add-ons. And so those are our projects. This is one that I made earlier. Just put it up here just to show you what it looks like. So let me see if there's anything else I needed to talk about. Oh, the last thing, just remember, gang, if your wish list is too long, you know, as you start filling out your wish list for this new catalog, and it's more than $99, you might consider joining me on the Snazzy Crafters, because if you do that, you get 20% off future orders. You actually get to order $125 of anything you want in the catalog or online. And you get 200 sheets of paper, of that designer series paper. And that's just going to go till the end of February. And these are samples of all that pretty paper. So, but anyway, got any questions, let me know. I appreciate you coming. I'll be back here next Monday for the next Facebook Live, coming every Monday. You might put in the suggestions. Thank you, Susan. You might put in the suggestions what you would like to potentially work on, because I'm sort of up in the air right now. So, let me know what you're thinking. And you can put that in the comments. Also, if you are interested in placing an order, you go to my website. You can also contact me through there if you got any questions per se. But I appreciate you coming, being patient with me. And you take care. I hope you're staying safe. and healthy. Hopefully we're going to be able to get out and go back to doing classes and things like that. But in the meantime, I will be doing these Facebook Lives. So thanks so much, gang. I appreciate you coming, and take care, and I'll talk to you later. Toodles. Bye-bye.